Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Demon Prince Powie, and my esteemed guest,
Planet 40k.
Hi, bud.
I'm good. Yeah, and you?
Yeah, I'm fine. We've got an interesting video for you guys today. It's a ranking system, and we're ranking all the Chaos Demon leaders.
We are indeed.
So, should we get into it?
Should we get a card?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
It's number one.
Number one,
What have
I
you
pulled the Skullmaster.
Lovely.
The Skullmaster. This is
He leads the Blood Crushers.
That's the one, yeah. In fact, we probably should disclaimer this. I'm not a demon player, so I may get a few of these wrong.
Yeah,
I am
that's
relying
fine,
on you
that's
a bit more.
I'll do what I can.
Skullmaster. Is it Skulltaker? No, Skullmaster. There's so many skull things in there, isn't there? Skullmaster, 100 points, right?
Yes, 100 points.
Yeah, I'll let you go through his abilities. You can explain what he does while I have a look at my notes. I've got some notes.
So he leads the Blood Crushers.
Yes.
And when he goes in, he has an ability called Skullmaster's Fury, and he gives devastating wounds on the Juggernaut's attacks of the Blood Crushers.
It's the horns, right?
Yeah.
Which have lance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then each time the model ends a charge move, battle shock test for the unit you've charged into.
Handy.
Situational as well. I mean, they are going to want to be charging. They've got no shooting.
They're quick enough. They're moving 10 inches as well.
Yep.
The issue I've got, though, I did a little bit of maths. For 10 points more, you can just get 3 more crushes. And
yep.
I think that just does more damage overall than having the Skullmaster.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I agree to an extent as well, but normally, especially monocorn players, they're probably taking a unit of 6 dogs anyway. 6 crushes, should I say?
Top, yeah.
Then that on top.
That makes more sense, yeah.
Then because with the Blood Crushers ability, there's 7 models in the unit, and it's 7d6. Any 4-ups is d3 mortal wounds, because this was counted as being in the unit as well. So then you're doing mortal wounds on the charge.
Yeah.
You're getting into the fight phase. Now you've got dev wounds on the Juggernaut's blades. Okay, so the enhancement Angrath King of Blades.
That's the one, yeah.
Adds 1 to attack and to the strength characteristics of melee weapons to the bearer.
And it's both melee weapons, right?
Yep.
Because you've got Blade of Blood and the Juggernaut's Bladed Horn. So it'll be both of those, +1 to attacks and +1 to strength.
Yep.
And I'm sure that changes in the Shadow, right?
In the Shadow Chaos, it's an extra attack and an extra
2.
strength, so it goes up to 2. Yeah.
So it could be strength 8.
Yes.
That makes a difference. Going against stuff is 4, that's going to be...
Yeah. Be 2s to wound on basic marine infantry, I suppose.
Yeah. So at the moment, we're just going to put it on the table in the first place.
Yeah.
And we'll
At
see
the top.
we'll see if it stays there for the remainder of this ranking system.
Yeah, we'll see. Right, what's the next one?
Let's go for number 2. We've got the Contorted Epitome.
Okay.
Have I said that right? Contorted Epitome? I've not even seen
It's
this
like
one.
a weird mirror looking thing.
Wow. Okay. Do you own that one?
No, I don't own that one.
So
No,
this one gives the unit the 4+4 no pain save.
Yep.
And it does some bits and bobs with mortal wounds. What does it lead?
It leads the Demonettes.
Ah, it's the Demonettes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts on it?
I don't like it,
You
personally.
don't like it?
No, I don't like it. I think there's better things than it.
Oh, the 4+4 no pains against mortals and psychic attacks.
Yeah.
That makes it a bit worse. I was thinking, why don't you like that? But then I didn't read it all.
Yeah, it's. I'm not overly fond of it. It's cheap. It's a cheap unit that you can chuck a leader on, but then I think at toughness 6, I know it's got 8 wounds and what have you,
It's
but
80 points.
don't think it's worth it. I think there's better things in the index.
I mean, just that ability alone is situational, right? You've
Yeah.
got mortal wounds, okay, that comes up a bit. Psychic attacks is only against certain factions. And even then, if you're going up against like Tyranids, it's only certain attacks have psychic.
Yeah, it'd be certain units, yeah.
So that's very situational.
Yep.
Again, it's just a bit... I mean, it's Demonettes as well, right?
Yeah.
You can have units of 10.
Yeah.
They're probably going to die quick.
Yeah. They were 5-up invuln, but they're T3 and... Nah, it's just...
So we're just going to...
It's not better than the Schoolmaster. It is not.
Yeah.
It's not better than the
I'm
Schoolmaster.
just checking my notes because, it's down there for
Yeah.
now. All right, I'll let you pull one.
Go on then. We're sticking with Slanesh. We've pulled Chance Weaver.
Chance Weaver.
60 points, I believe. Again, leads the Demonettes.
Another Demonette leader.
Now, I kind of prefer this one to the Contorted Epitome, so this is a good comparison now because it gives the unit fights first.
Ah.
Yeah?
Which is interesting. Against melee armies, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Against shooty armies, it's It's not. You
No.
can use it all, is it?
Well, I mean, against shooting armies, demons are a bit.
And you can do battle shock tests, and if they fail, you get to reroll hits and wounds.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's the fights first which stands out.
What's the point? 60 points.
60 points.
Yes. I just don't think this is that battle shock thing isn't likely to come up that often.
Okay.
And the fights first is okay, but
I do like the fights first. I mean, the more games you play, and when you go against fights first, it is annoying. It is annoying.
Toughness 3. 3 wounds.
Yeah, precision one.
No, that's dog. That's
Yeah.
poo. That's poo.
One. I can't think of the eliminators from Marines could probably.
I'm putting that at the moment last.
You're putting it behind the contorted epitaph.
Yeah, do you put it above?
I put it above due to the fight first because for me the demonettes are a one-turn thing and they're done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if
I see your point with that.
So
you get to fight first and then die.
Yeah. Well, you're charging anyway, right?
Mm.
So you get the fights first anyway. But if you manage to survive the fight and it goes to their turn,
you're still fighting. Well, you would be anyway. Defenders fight first.
Yeah. I actually talked myself out of that.
You did
I just talked myself out of it, actually, yeah.
I think they're both pretty, as bad as each other in one way.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave that below because I've just talked myself out of it.
Okay.
Now I've said it out. Now I've said it out loud.
Because I think a lot of these you're going to sway me to your opinion anyway.
I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to.
Let's go for this one. The how do you spell that? I will say that. Epidermis. Epidemus. Noble one. Right?
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He goes into Plague Bearers.
Plague Bearers. I've noticed the Plague Bearers have got a lot of decent leaders.
Yeah, I do like the leaders.
They've got a few decent leaders. So this guy sat on a little throne, yeah?
Yeah.
Looks cool. Deep strike. What's he got? He gives a 4+ invulnerable save to
They have a 5+ anyway.
So it just goes to a 4.
Goes to a 4, so it's a bit more survivability.
Keep a tally, and you basically get a CP for getting 7 or more model count.
Yeah.
That's a nice.
That's okay.
It's a nice
fluffy.
touch. It's a nice touch. I'm not going to complain with that.
Yeah, it's fluffy.
The Bale Sword, D6 plus 3 attacks, 2 damage a pop. Is that what the Plague Bearers do anyway?
No.
They're 1 damage a pop.
1 damage. Lethal hits. Yeah.
But he's got lethal hits as well.
Yeah.
He's not the worst.
So we're judging this basically on the leaders' abilities, on their ability as leaders. Obviously,
and value of points.
Yeah. There is a way of obviously buffing these units as well in the game. So you'll have the great and clean one given a 6-up feel no pain.
But this is purely leaders, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I don't want to get too much into that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just go on what we're judging them on.
On my channel only recently, I've done a leaders thing as well.
Okay.
Judging leaders, and if you need them, or just take another unit or something else. And so I kind of get what you're getting with.
Yeah. If you're taking it for the extra CP, cool. It's fluffy.
I wouldn't.
The 4-up invuln is nice on Plague Bearers. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like
Plague Bearers have got sticky, right?
Yeah.
Sticky objectives. So keeping them alive longer isn't a bad thing.
No, it's better, especially for me.
If you've got big monsters all over the place, Bloodthirsters, Scarbrand, Bellicor even, I'm focusing on them. I'm playing Necrons, right? Locust Heavy Destroyers, right? Where's your Bloodthirsters? I'm not looking at the Plague Bearers.
Yeah.
But when I do get to that mid game, now they've got 4+. It's blimmin' hard work.
And you've lost
half my army's gone.
Some units potentially.
So I kind of like that, and you're just going around sticky and stuff in the dark quietly.
Yeah.
And when it comes to it, and I realise, oh damn, they're screwing all the points.
Yeah.
I need to kill them. 4+.
Yeah. So
I like him.
For the guys at home, how I play, you might be different on how you play it. Whenever I take Plague Bearers, and it's near enough in every list I do competitively, is I'll start on home objective. If I'm taking 2 units, 1 will be off the board, and I'll use the strat to deep strike within 3 with the Plague Bearers, sticky, bugger off, rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless I just need to try and hold it, and with a 4-up invuln, you're more likely to survive.
So where's this going in this current?
I think it goes above the Schoolmaster.
Yeah, I agree with that. You might have to shorten it.
I do like the Schoolmaster, but I do think it goes above him.
I wasn't that keen. So far, out of the 4 we've done, the Nurgle one is the only one I think I would consider.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Karanak.
Just
throw that away.
What do you mean?
I'm not keen.
No. On my list, he's sort of mixed in. So we're going shall I start?
Yeah, you go through.
Right, let me just remind myself. You get to reroll advance and charge rolls.
Yep.
That's probably the main reason to actually take him, in my opinion, actually, because that's valuable. I'm presuming
12 inches, same as the dogs.
he goes with the flesh hounds. So
Yeah,
they
the
move
flesh
12.
hounds,
So advancing and charging with a 12-inch moving unit, you're getting in.
Yeah.
Right. What else has he got? He's got lethal hits, which have you got the dog's card to hand? I just want to have a little look at it.
Yeah, I can get the
I
dogs.
believe they've got Burning Roar, which is a torrent, which ain't going to help with lethal hits, is it? Which is a bit weird.
Only one of them has that as well.
Is there only one?
Yeah, the gore hound only has that. So that's why it doesn't really come
And it
into
only
play.
goes on a certain unit.
Yeah, that's mean at the start of the battle, I'll go, I'm going to lethal hits that because you're going to be my prey.
He's got a 3+ no pain save on psychic attacks, fine, whatever.
Same as them. Same as this collar cord.
So they've got that. And so you're getting lethal hits on all these attacks though. They come in groups of 9, 10.
5 or 10.
10. I'm going to say, what's the 9? Right, so 10. Yeah. So 30 attacks, lethal hits. You know what? That ability stinks, the lethal hits part, but the pack leader ability is actually good. Is it worth the points though? What is this point? 65 to be able to... It's basically another 6.5 points per dog if you're taking 10.
There's 70 points for a unit of 5 flesh hounds. So 140 if you want 10.
If you're taking a leader, the way I did it on my video is I'd always go max with a leader.
Yeah.
To get the most value.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
So let's work it out with 10. That's 6.5 points per dog to get advance and charge. Effectively, isn't it?
I mean, you move 12, you can advance, and then obviously say you can charge. Yeah.
Re-rolling advance and charge. Is it advance and charge or re-rolling?
What does it say? You can re-roll advance and charge
and
rolls.
re-rolling charge rolls.
So,
okay, I actually got that wrong when I did my notes.
So you'd have to spend the stratagem. The unit would have to be in the Shadow of Chaos for you to advance and charge. Yes.
But even when you roll a stinky charge roll, we all do it.
Yeah.
You need a 6 and you roll a 4 and you go, God's sake.
But they are fast enough to get that first turn charge.
Yeah, I'm talking myself out of it now because you can just burn a CP if it's that important.
Yeah. And what you got to remember is as well, with leaders, all right, they're protected by the bodyguard unit. You're opening yourself up to giving points away in secondaries. For me,
it's only assassination.
I know,
it's only one card.
Yeah, I know, but
so where are you putting him at the moment with this lot? It's better than the Slanesh models, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. Both of them.
I really don't. I love Khorne. I love Khorne with all of my soul. I don't like it. I really don't like it.
I think it's better than the Skullmaster. That's where I'm at.
I'm happy to put that there and come back to it. I'm happy to put it below the Skullmaster.
I'm actually happy with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I think there's not much in it. But they're better than the Slanesh ones that we've done so far.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go with that.
Go on.
Right, next one is a Poxbringer.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Nurgle.
Yeah.
This has got a 5+4 no pain save. It's got 5+ critical hits. Necron Plasmanters.
Yeah.
And that's for the Plague Bearers that have got lethal hits.
Yeah.
So 5+ lethal hits. That's nice.
So 20 attacks from the Blade Bearers with 5 up lethal hits.
You've also got subtracting 1 from Battleshock tests within 6. Now, what I like about him is we kind of already mentioned it, but Plague Bearers, they've got sticky, but they also can just contest an objective, fight their way onto an objective, and take over it. And if they've got this critical hits and a 5+, it's going to give them more chance to do overwhelming. What's that secretary called? Overwhelming.
Storm hostile objective.
That's the one. Storm hostile objective.
Overwhelming force is killing a unit on an objective.
Yeah,
I think.
That's kind of what I was meaning.
Yeah. No prisoners, maybe.
5+ critical hit rolls is going to massively help with lethal hits on that. And then you're on it, and then your turn comes next turn, sticky, bugger off.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's all right. He's not.
Would you suggest there's better Plague Bearer options?
For me and how I play, yes.
But they've not come up yet.
They're not come
So
up
is he
yet.
better than the Epidemis, what it was called?
I think he's level.
Level?
I think he's level. Maybe slight touch better because he's cheaper.
Yeah, he's only 55. I put him at the top so far.
Yeah, I'm happy with that at the moment.
We'll split them as we go.
Yeah, so Poxbringer better than Epidemus, Skullmaster, Karanak, Contorted Epitone, and the Transweaver.
Yeah, and we're not even halfway.
It's so funny that you've said this is what I find funny. Plague bearers aren't a fighty unit, and you've talked about it in a fighty way. And the Slanesh stuff are fighty units, and they're poo.
But their defense isn't as good. Toughness 3, toughness 5, no feel, no pains here.
Yeah.
That's where it
Resilience, isn't it?
Resiliency, yeah.
And I've pulled
Speaking
another Slanesh. We will get to some Zinch. There are some in here. The Infernal Enrapturous. I can never say her name. So she can bring back. She obviously goes with the Demonettes.
Again, yeah.
But she brings back D3 destroyed models in a command phase for that more survivability. It's okay. It's
I don't know.
Necronish.
Yeah, but they're dead. I don't take 10 Necron warriors because they die.
Yeah.
I take 20. You can't take 20, can you?
No, not yet.
So will you ever get to use a D3 returned?
No.
I don't think you
do. I don't think you do.
What's she worth? She's 60 points.
She's got a good range weapon, but that's about it.
She does have a strength 12, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a way of protecting her in a way to get that one shot off.
That's poo, though. How much are Demonettes for like a squad of
120?
You're not paying that for one strength 12 shot.
No, but they are fast. Moving on.
And she also does hazardous tests for enemy units within 12. It's
Psychic
only.
unit.
Oh, that makes it stink. What's all this anti-psychic rubbish? Corner light kits, nah. She's down there.
You know why that is? That's for the fluff, because Grey Knights and Demons go against each other.
Okay.
That's what that is.
I wouldn't know stuff like that.
Yeah, so the Grey Knights were the demon hunters for the Imperium. So they're all psychers, aren't they? So the Slanesh and Grey Knights are known for fighting lore-wise. Look at me learning.
So where do you put with these two? Because that's where it is, right? It's down here.
It's not going at the top. No. I prefer the Transweaver to the Enchantress.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though I kind of talked my way out of the fights first.
No, I'm kind of re-looking at it, to be honest. I'm thinking maybe it should have gone up. I mean, what are you actually getting out of the contorted thing? Really? Feel no pain?
Feel no pain. Oh, they're okay. It's one wound model.
I'm kind of thinking that goes there, and that goes there.
Yeah.
And that goes in the middle of them both.
Yeah, let's move it.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sound with that.
You're going to love editing this video.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Might do some more shuffle.
No, don't do it on purpose. Go on then. You're pulling.
Alright, I'll pull.
I've been...
Right, we've got, that's Zinch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fate Skimmer.
Oh, God.
Goes with the Screamers. Fate Skimmer is, double check. Where is the Fate Skimmer on my notes?
At the bottom.
Is it?
At the bottom, it should be.
You read the thing, because I can't find it.
105 points. So while this model is leading a unit, melee weapons have the lethal hits ability.
Oh, I deleted the name. Okay, I see it.
Okay, so he gives lethal hits to Screamers, but they hit on 4s. They hit on 4s, they have 3 attacks each.
It's more about this ability though, isn't it? But your demon.
Once per battle.
Yeah, you can.
Do I read it out for the guys?
So once per battle, at the end of the opponent's turn, you can basically take them off the battlefield, put them in reserves if you're not within engagement. But your demons, you do that.
But yes and no. You have stuff. This is where I kind of like it, but the model's quite big. Okay. The only reason I like it is you can start it off the board, do the ability, and keep it off till turn 4 and 5. It won't die. Whereas you use the Realm of Chaos, has to come back on. The deep strike stuff has to come on turn 3.
Like my Ophidians.
He can stay off and come on when he wants, when you're ready.
But adding leap 105, did you say?
105 points.
I mean, it's toughness 7, wounds 9. It's a light vehicle, if you like. I know it's not a vehicle, but it's like
it's class of mounted. Isn't
mounted nowadays, yeah. It's stinky, isn't it?
I don't like it. I think because it's big. Screamers aren't supposed to fight anyway. That's not what they're there for now. 75 points for 3.
What about its range? It's got range and melee.
The range will be the Herald on the top, which is similar to other Zinch leaders. I think it's got, was it Arcane Fireball, is it called?
3 damage. I don't know where to put this, to be honest.
Bottom.
At the very
bottom. Yeah.
I mean, my notes had it there, but I've looked at it now a bit more and gone, you don't need lethal hits and Screamers. They just do the actions and stuff, right? They're your Scarabs, effectively.
Yes.
Apart from Nobian.
Yeah. They're fast. if they're a way of unlocking Shadow of Chaos turn 1 quickly. They have a 4-up invuln, so they might not die. They have 3 wounds. They're toughness 4. So you're there, cool, do an action on an objective, cleanse, whatever. Then they die, then they're gone. I just think
You don't need lethal.
No, because they don't fight.
What about the enhancement? Is that any good for this kind of unit?
Nah, shooting. The enhancement, the man's shooting, and he's not a shooting guy.
We know where that's going. Right, we've got another one of these.
Change caster.
Is that a leader?
Yeah, it's a leader.
Oh, it's the horrors leader.
Yes.
Yeah, change caster cost us 60 points.
Yep.
And he gives sustained hits 1 to the units for range attacks. And you can get enemy units to do battle shock tests. Infantry
I'll
only.
get you the pink horrors card so you can have a little note.
I've already got on my notes that you don't need it because horrors are there to pretty much just multiply and hold on to objectives if they survive because they're only in 10s, right?
Yeah. The only thing, I like its second ability, the Storm of the Mutating Sorcery. But my only gripe with it is infantry units only. So once you've shot and hit an infantry unit, you force it to take a battle shock test. That's kind of cool. I do like that, but it's just a shame it's just infantry. I wish it was on everything. Because then you could then he'd definitely be going up there because you're forcing battle shocks and stuff.
So it is a force of a battle shock. It's not anything. Yeah.
Let's take a battle shock test. And if you Shadow of Chaos
where do you position your horrors in game?
Where do I position them? Home objective normally.
So.
Or if the need be.
So the problem I've got then is this is in your shooting phase after this model shot an 18-inch range weapon.
Yeah. So if needs must. Remember, he can go onto the blue horrors who have infiltrate.
Okay.
Which is a separate data card. Which
That's what I was looking at, the pinks.
You have there. That's a separate data card.
Which ones are the better ones? The pink ones?
Pinks are the best.
What are the yellow ones? The yellow ones are crimson, aren't they?
Brimstone.
Do they even have a data card anymore?
No. They're all linked onto the same one.
Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't pick blue. You'd pick pink to go into blue, right?
Not necessarily.
No? Because of infiltrate.
Because of the infiltrate. Because they're 140 points. And many people at home will tell you that you need to be careful with them because they can get wiped.
Yeah, they can.
They can get wiped quite easily.
You have to. Yeah. It's a bit like Necrons.
Yeah.
You can't just half-ass it.
And whenever I've used pink horrors, they've been deleted.
Yeah.
Whereas blue horrors infiltrate, can use the terrain to hide. Excuse me. Can use the terrain to hide. And then you've got a leader in there that gives sustained hits 1. All right, you're not really going to be shooting anything that great.
What's the enhancement again? You said something about range.
The Eva stave. It's in your Shadow of Chaos. It's like
see if I can find it.
It's increases the
strength
and range and range by.
So that could assist. That's what I was getting at. It's only 18. It goes to 21. The strength goes to potentially 7 if you do the hazardous option. But more importantly, you're hitting. Yeah. 21-inch range.
But again, to get the most out of it, it has to be against an infantry unit.
Yeah. Do
you get
faction based? Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
So
it's very specific.
I mean, I'm on my notes. This was bottom.
Yeah.
But I think that's bottom. The Fate Skimmer.
Yeah.
They're both as bad as each other.
They're both as bad as each other. It comes down.
Where are you putting it?
I will put it just above the Fate Skimmer.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll go with that because I'm not. I think they're both just pretty cool. You wouldn't select them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put them back.
Want to pick the next one?
Yeah, go on. What we got?
Ooh.
I cannot say this geezer's name.
Let's have a go.
Shillesk.
I've seen this model in action, and it's one of my favourite models of Demons Alpha. Apart from the Soul Grinder, I've got a bit of a love.
You got a soft spot for the Soul Grinder.
But this is, I like this.
Don't own it. I need to.
Yeah, I think you need to get it.
Yeah, I do.
But you don't really play.
I'm not.
Demon
X. I don't know. I have them. I just don't really use them. Blood for the Blood God.
So what's he do then? Talk to me.
So he gives critical wounds because Demonettes have dev wounds.
On
so
5+, yeah.
So 5 up.
5+ critical dev wounds.
Yeah. And then when he dies on a 2 up, he comes back with his 4 wounds remaining. So essentially, it's 18 wounds.
So he's 120 points, and the Demonettes will die, but they're effectively 10 more wounds with 10 more invulnerable saves to help him get to where he wants to go.
Yeah.
OC only 2. Bit disappointing in that. Could be better.
That's fine. That's not.
I know, he's a monster. I think give him 3 at least, 4. But okay, fine. Toughness 6. He's a big Donny. He should have a bit more.
Yeah, 7 or 8 maybe.
7. Wounds 9 is totally fair. Moves 9.
Yes, he's fast.
And what's the other ability? That's when he gets destroyed. Okay, so range weapons. Yeah.
Average.
Anti-infantry, melee side of it. Axe of Dominion. That's not bad, you know.
Yeah, his weapon's quite good. His Axe of Dominion.
An extra attack, so he's got 12 attacks in total.
Yeah. So
I like him.
So what I would do if I was picking him, deep strike the Demonettes onto the try on your backfield objective, try and clear it. Because normally there's light infantry on the back.
Would you use the advance and charge stratagem for this unit, maybe? I know you've got bloodthirsters and all sorts, but
potentially
get them in. You can't add 2 characters in your stuff, can you? Like Necrons.
No.
Because you'd get the
good
5
if you
first.
could. Yeah,
that'd be great.
Good. Yeah,
but if you're on the charge, you're fighting first anyway, right? I think he's good.
I like him.
I don't think.
Like him.
Looking at his weapons, it's kind of made me go,
Really?
Well, have you got a trick that you know?
Well, for me, it's 18 wounds.
That's the way you're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
So he comes back
18
fully?
wounds. Yeah, it comes back 4 wounds remaining.
On the 2+.
On the 2+. Obviously, there's a chance. If you're me, roll a 1.
I know, but even if he comes back, right? Let's just say he comes back, 18 wounds, great, love that. What's he actually doing to the game? He's got OC2. That's not impacting objectives.
No, but you're not.
And his weapons aren't impactful enough.
But his weapons would be enough to kill the light infantry stuff. Screens. Clearing your way for your bloodthirsters and stuff.
He's up there.
I think as a leader, that's because he can end up on his own.
And then he's still good.
They can't. They're poo on their own.
All of them are, yeah. Yeah, that puts him at the top for now.
Yeah.
That what you've just said there is it. He's literally a walking
I think
monster.
you made a good point. He's a monster that you've just gone.
There's 10 more wounds, mate.
There's 10 more wounds and inventory you've got to get through before you even get a chance to get to him, unless you have precision.
And each one of those Demonettes has got 3 attacks as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's their ability?
Reroll a hit roll of a 1.
So that means he rolls. Is it in melee?
And if you're on an objective market, reroll all the hit rolls.
So he's rolling. Oh, he's got tolerance.
Yeah.
But he can be re-rolling 1s in melee. This is the unit.
Yeah.
I put him at the top of the list for now.
Yeah, I absolutely
I love
agree.
the Boxbringer, but I think it's like the main point you said. On his own, he's still good enough.
Yeah, you could. I think you could run him on his own.
Right, we've got the Spoilpox Scrivener.
He's a little favourite. He's a little favourite of mine.
Yeah.
He's a little favourite of mine.
So he's got a bit of a disgusting sneeze. Torrent.
Yep.
6 inch though. Pistol. Interesting. And he's got his Plague Sword and Descending Maw, which is... Yeah, it's alright.
He's just gone up in my estimations now. You just said pistol.
Yeah? Did you not see that one?
No.
Okay, so sustain hits 1 for your Plague Bearers.
Okay.
And
We got lethal hits.
Meet your quota. Yeah, but they don't fully stack, do they? They're lethals.
Why would you go for extra attacks? Like, you want the lethals, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want it sustained.
Well, no, you'd have both.
Right, okay.
The lethals auto wound.
Yeah.
The sustain hits you still have to
You
roll
get the
for.
extra ones, yeah.
And then meet your quota while the unit is leading the model. Add 1 to the OC. They're already OC2?
Yep. And then he would be OC2. So they'll go 3. So you'd need, let's say you've got 3 Plague Bearers and him. That's 11 OC.
And the issue I've got, and it's not even an issue, it's just a slight little bug I've got, right? Does OC matter when you've got Plague Bearers that are sticky and stuff? Not really. Only when you're contesting and overwhelming force.
Yes. Because
not all the time, though.
This is where I said it comes down to play style and how people want to run. I'm a fixed guy. Him with the Plague Bearers, the Storm Hostile objective is great for me.
So that's the one where you're taking the objectives, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just take it.
That's great for me. So I go, cheers.
So you're doing that stratagem.
And then, but like I just said, if 3 Plague Bearers survive and he's still in there, that's 11 OC.
Right. And now I know why he's gone up in your estimation.
Pistol, I can cleanse. I can do an action. Thank you.
Because they're not shooting, are they?
No.
Not charging with that stratagem either.
Not charging. I can cleanse.
Interesting.
I can do, and that's why.
Where did I have him?
Secondary scoring.
See, until I saw that as well, I had him below the epidermis thing, but I think he's gone up.
For me, he's above the Poxbringer. For me, for how I play.
I actually agree. On my notes, I didn't agree, but now that we've talked that through, I think the OC is more important. Fixed is a good point. The pistol is a great point.
Yeah, I even
sustained hits is also good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't obviously got the maths to hand.
Because you're going to get charged back.
What is better, sustained hits 1 or 5+ criticals? I don't actually know. I couldn't do that off the top of my head, but
be the same.
Let's just presume it is. We might be completely wrong there. let's not bury ourselves.
I said that with my chest out.
Let's not bury ourselves. But not only that, you're getting the OC as well with this.
Yes, that's why I love it.
That's why I think now Celeste though, not above.
Not best. It's just Celeste.
No. Celeste, Heskey, Heskey. Right.
Emil.
Next
they're all coming out now. Flux Master.
Flux.
So he obviously leads the pink or blue horrors.
60 points.
Yeah. So -1 to hit. He gives -1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
And then once per battle round, he can change his hit roll, wound roll, or damage roll. Oh, save and throw. Sorry, not damage. Save and throw to a 6. If you look at his ability, he has Dev Wounds. So you can just go, I'll change that to Dev Wounds.
Instantly, he's better than both of these.
Yes.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Not even because of what you just said. The -1 to hit alone is good enough for horrors.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you want them alive.
Yes,
10 of them, they're going to die.
I totally agree.
Even if one's alive and you're splitting the other 9 on a 4+, isn't it?
Yeah, on a 4-up.
That's all. Yeah.
That's all you need.
He's better than them. Is he going past the Slanesh ones though?
Yes. I would put him up above the Infernal Entraptress.
I think I'd put him up above all.
I'm thinking about the Chance Weaver at the minute.
I'm thinking all 3 of them.
You know what?
I'm thinking right up to Karanak.
I think above Karanak.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Okay.
I think above Karanak. I think in terms of what they're both doing,
it's definitely going up to that stage. But
yeah.
I don't know. You get to re-roll, advance, and charge. Yeah.
But remember,
because when I did my notes, I thought it said you can advance and charge.
No,
I read it wrong.
No.
So that's why that comes down as well. Skullmaster. Dead wounds for the unit.
I don't know. I don't think he's better than the Schoolmaster.
I just take more crushes.
Yeah, I think I would. I think, like I said, I know we said earlier that you'd put him with a group of 6. I'd have a group of 6, and then I'd have a group of 3 instead of him.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So does that make him better though?
I think -1 to hit. I say
Skullmaster was 100 points. This guy is 60. How much are horrors? 120?
140 for pink.
Oh my gosh.
So you put him in, that's what, 200 points?
It's expensive, isn't it?
That's why...
Everything's quite expensive for you.
Yeah. Why do you think Monster Mash is a thing?
I think he's sort of on par with that Skullmaster.
Okay.
I
think he's definitely above Karanak. So
I agree with that.
I'd take it. there.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm not sure what way around that is. He's not better than the Nerva ones. He's not up there.
No, I think you could maybe push a case for Epidemus, but 4-up, like you just said, I think the 4-up Invulnerable.
I think the wrong way to look at this is, why would you take Epidemus when you can take the Spoilpox? But we're comparing purely the Flux Master to Epidemus, aren't we? And that's what we need to focus on. And I think the Invuln save on Plague Bearers plus the attacks
is better than the Flux Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're good with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's definitely better than Karanak.
All right. Not many to go. We've got another Zinch one. Exalted Flamer. He goes with the Flamers.
Yes.
I like it. Well, I like the Flamers. The way you play them anyway. They're annoying. So it gives them assaults. They're already quite fast.
9?
9. Fast enough.
Yeah, 9.
Deep Strike 9. Flame. Overwatch. You fall back. Overwatch.
Yeah, because you can fall back and shoot, I believe.
You can
with
fall
the
back and shoot.
Flamer's ability. Let me just get that just to be sure. No, so I'm not lying. Eligible to shoot in a turn in which it fell back.
Yeah, I meant if like a Necron unit falls back. Overwatch.
Yeah.
So it's... And then you also get in shooting phase, non-vehicles and monsters. You're subtracting 2 from the move, advance and charge.
Yeah.
The flame is... Oh, there's actually like a meltery flame in there.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. Strength 9 minus 3.
Ignoring cover. 3-shot melter from this thing. How much is he?
75?
He's 65.
65?
Oh. And you know what? You stick the enhancement on him, strength 10.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's okay, yeah. He's okay.
Oh, have I said that right? The enhancement is a +1 to the strength at range, wasn't it?
The range increases by 3 and the strength goes up by 1.
Yeah, that's what you need.
And then in
strength
the Shadow
10.
of Chaos, the range goes up by 6 and the strength goes up by 2.
So strength 11 is obviously fine, but really you're looking for that magic strength 10.
Yeah.
Because now toughness 5, wins on 2s. So I would place him high. It's just a question of how high, because my notes have changed.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like that he gives assault. I do like that he gives the flamers assault, so you can advance and still shoot.
I'd put him in second place for now. That's how high I'd go.
Really?
Because I think flamers are good.
They are.
They're good.
They are and they're not. They are
But
and they're not.
For 65 points, you're getting a 3-shot strength 9 weapon. Minus 3 damage, ignoring cover. You're giving assault, so you're now advancing them.
Yep.
So let's say you're moving 12, 13 inches. Still firing. Auto hitting. Because the flamer's auto hit, right? He's got his 3 shots, or he can use his 2d6 auto hitting shots.
Yeah.
So any screens, anything small, you're just vaporizing them.
Yeah.
And you've made a lot of ground. Okay, you've got screeners. You've got faster stuff. You've got deep strike. Okay, I get that. But it's also slowing down stuff as well.
Yeah.
Which could be vital for certain things that I want to do.
Yeah.
And he's 65.
Yep.
I think
you reckon second.
Where are you going?
Where am I going?
You going like down there? So far, the Zinch ones ain't doing so well for you.
I think
you were looking over here with those eyes.
Yeah, I think he's on par with the Fluxmaster in general.
That's only a -1 to hit. That's all you get.
Yeah, because again, the way
for an expensive unit, how much are these flamers?
75 for 3, so 150.
And what's their cool ability? What do? They fly over stuff?
No, they just fall back and shoot.
Okay.
4 up inland. For me, I'd have 6 of these, and again, look for maybe not always. You can have 3 of these. Remember, he's not an epic hero.
Yeah, but 6 of them. Put him in the unit. Give them more assault. 6 times d6. After you moved like blimmin' potentially 15 inches.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Strength 4, -1 damage.
Yeah, but you've auto hit, so you've got all the shots.
Yeah.
And then you've got this strength 9 thing to go.
Yep.
65 points.
In my experience, I say he, I'm assuming it's gender now. He's never...
Don't go down that track.
He's never done what they're not already doing. They're already doing the job.
How much are Screamers, just out of curiosity?
Same, 75.
Do they have a leader?
Yeah, they're face skimmer.
Oh, Dunham, yeah, which we wouldn't use. So are you using them to score or using them to kill?
Normally clear the backline objective. A lot of people use a min unit for scoring.
You're deep striking them.
I deep strike them.
Which means you don't really care about assault. I see your point now.
That's me. For me, when I play them, and I think I've done it before, I've dropped them within 3, flamed on the objective.
I'd play them different. I'd sit on a mid area, like no man's land objective, and just be overwatching. You know I love an overwatch.
Yeah.
I'd just be overwatching, anything coming near, anything trying to do, overwhelming force, storm or style, flame.
That's fine, but we're already CP hungry as an army, because we want to do the Realms of Chaos. We want to...
Get 2 a turn, come on.
But potentially we want to advance and charge in the Shadow of Chaos. We may want to deep strike within 3.
You're going to love it when you get a codex, you know.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
Because that
It's
realms
like
of chaos,
Candyland.
that realms of chaos will be in one detachment. So
Yeah.
what's gonna happen? How are you gonna play? But
Yeah,
anyway, that's a whole nother.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother video. Okay, so I am seeing your point about the way you play.
Yeah, it's just that's why it's my opinion.
I also see the way you're talking about the CP, but even without the CP, you're still flaming stuff, but it does get lowered. I get that.
I get your point as well. He's got quite a cool gun.
Mm.
Hitting on 3 strength 9, cool, and it's 3 damage.
You're going to get 1 or 2 shots in.
Yeah, and then there's going to be a save potentially, isn't there?
Well, if it's -3 and it ignores cover.
Yeah, but you.
I mean, the bigger stuff that are damaged.
It's going to have inbound.
I mean, like if you shoot at a Scorpion Destroyer, there's no inbound. If you shoot at an Ophidian Destroyer, no inbound. A Locust Destroyer, no inbound. I mean, that's just Necrons, obviously.
Okay, but you were saying about putting them on a mid objective, right? Their Flamers are T4, 3 wounds. They'll whittle away. 2 turns. 2 turns, I think they're gone.
To be honest, I would be using soul grinders. I wouldn't even use. Yeah, I'm talking myself away from it.
Do you get my? Yeah.
I'm only thinking about these leaded units, bodyguard units. I'm not comparing them to like other units in your codex.
Yeah, I'm trying not to as well. I'm just going on what I would play on.
No, I'm actually saying sometimes we do need to.
Yeah.
A soul grinder will do that job far more efficiently.
Yes, 100%.
And
here's the thing with your monsters and your soul grinders that are doing that job more effectively, that allows the flamers to go at the back and deep strike within 3 to score behind enemy lines, and then flame stuff can kill me because I've got to fight behind enemy lines. Keep coming at me.
I've gone down to here. Skullmaster. You're still fighting it to be better than a Skullmaster?
People will slaughter me.
You're saying the Skullmaster's more? No, I'm asking you. Like, how low are we going now? Because I put it here to start. You taught me down to there.
Okay.
Skullmaster level.
When in terms of picking, let's put it level with the Fluxmaster. What's better? They're both similar points.
It depends how you play, obviously.
Yeah. What's better in terms of what you want and what's happening in your army for your game? A -1 to hit, or giving Flamers Assault that are going to be deep striking in?
I wouldn't pick horrors right now because they're too expensive. If they were a bit cheaper, amazing. I think in 9th edition they were a bit cheaper, right?
Yeah.
And they were amazing. I hated it when you brought.
Well, you could have them in squads of 20. That's the thing,
and that made it brilliant. But I now just wouldn't pick these. I would at least pick Flamers.
You know, yeah, you're right. To be fair, I think you've bloody swung me again.
Yes, come on,
swung me again. Yeah, no, you're right. You're correct in what you're saying.
That ability is better, but I don't pick him. I don't pick the unit
because of how expensive the bodyguard unit is. Yeah.
So maybe it sits in between the Skullmaster and the Fluxmaster.
But then, okay, counter argument then. Yeah. You're going to be putting the Exalted Flamer into a 150 point unit. Because it'd be max flamers, it'd be 6 flamers. So now you're at 215 points.
Yeah, and how much was the other unit again?
200.
It was actually cheaper to go with the horrors, so you've just shot me right now. Okay.
Yeah, counter argument. I get what you're saying though. No, I actually I'm leaning on what you were saying.
The horrors aren't doing anything. They're just sitting and multiplying if they can. Whereas these guys are flaming and melt. I'm calling it melting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing. And speed.
Yeah.
And slowing other people down. In the mid ground, that could be good.
Yeah, it could be.
You've got a Catan Shard that only moves slow nowadays, so you go bang.
I have a question for you.
4-inch movement only for your Nightbringer.
If you were hiding pink horrors at the back on your home objective, are you going to risk trying to get in to clear them? Are you going to risk trying to clear them?
I would only clear them if I know I can clear them.
That's my point. It's a massive deterrent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've got a guy that's on and they're -1 to hit.
I've made the mistake of fighting your horrors before and they multiplied. Even it was 10th edition. And they multiplied, and even just a couple multiplying, you're getting OC, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it made the difference.
So for me, if you can keep them hidden enough, all right, it's 200 points on your home objective. Try and keep them hidden for the line of sight with the terrain blocking. Then let's say you deep strike in with something. You've got to shoot that whole unit off. You've got to kill it, otherwise I'm splitting.
Yeah.
What are you bringing in to clear it? That means you're bringing in as a Necron guy, you're bringing in a big squad of Immortals or a big squad
Which I would do anyway. Necrons play like that.
Okay.
But that's Necrons. So.
But then here's the flip side. I don't care about my home objective. Are you really going to be focused on getting my home objective when I want these 3 up here?
The primary might be very important for it. I might have capture enemy outposts. I might have behind enemy lines and all that. I know that isn't objective based, but to get there and doing deploy homers and stuff, it might be a factor.
I do think it's a deterrent. I do think it's a deterrent.
Right. Off the bat, are you picking flamers or are you picking horrors? If you had to pick one unit and the other,
in my army, I'll be picking flamers.
So you've said all that.
I'll be picking flamers for how I play.
So that must mean
I'm just trying to stick up.
Even though they're more expensive, there must be more value there.
Yeah, because of
which is my argument.
Yeah, which is what I would do with them. I mean, you could do the same with the horrors.
That's why they've got to go there then. The value is more.
Yeah. Okay.
But I am like very. Even I'm doubting myself now.
Yeah. Do you not swung me a little bit as well? That I don't think we touched on enough. You can give it the enhancement, like you said. I mean, you probably wouldn't do that. You'd probably give it to the Lord of Change if you go in Zinchi. But if you're not, then yeah.
Is the Lord of Change not an epic hero?
You know, he's just a. You can have 3 of them.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You can have 3 of them.
Strength 10 little flamer bodyguarded by 6 flamers.
With a 4-up inburn.
That have
3 wounds.
3 wounds apiece. That's not bad, 65 points plus the enhancement, which is about what? I'm guessing 20.
But remember, you can have 3 of them.
Not 3 enhancements.
No, not 3 enhancements.
Alright, let's move on.
Yeah, you're going to read that one. I can't say his name.
Slugman. Slimax. He looks weird. One-eyed dude.
Cool.
Beasts of Nurgle.
Yes.
Oh, this is the one that I was actually talking to you about off camera. Yeah, I like this guy. So he goes with Beasts of Nurgle, which are brilliant. You love them. I love them.
And for people at home, I've got the Beast of Nurgle card here. People hate it. As in there's demon players out there that don't like it.
Right, let me just double check the ability. You get all your wounds back, isn't it, if you're not destroyed at the end of the phase?
Yeah.
And it's got 7 wounds with a 5+ inborn save with T9. And you can have a unit of 2.
You can have 2 in a unit.
I don't.
People don't like it. And I don't know why.
One base deep strike.
Done.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
But you stick this guy in there, gives him heroic intervention for free. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Seed the Garden of Nurgle. This is the thing I quite liked.
Yeah, this is cool.
So end of the movement phase, if the model's within an area terrain, which you always make sure it is, right?
Yeah, you dip your toe.
Then basically that terrain feature is within your army's Shadow Chaos.
Permanently.
I missed that bit.
Permanently.
So he can just keep doing little bits of terrain.
So,
I mean, you don't need to, but
so
I missed that.
With Demon's struggle is keeping up the shadow. Yeah. If you've got him dotting around going, well, that's Shadow of Chaos now.
You've just made little spawn points, haven't you? But the point I made off camera is it's almost like a mini Bellicor, because Bellicor's got his own shadow, right?
Yeah.
He's got his own shadow within an area terrain, and his points cost is... That's the wrong guy. Where is this guy?
120 points.
120 points. And how much are those beasts?
70 points each.
But it goes with them.
Mm-hmm.
Does the unit have that ability? No, it's the Beast of Nurgle model. That's unfortunate. And he's the epic hero. He's got decent weapons, dev wounds on 2 of the attacks, damage 3. Oh, wow.
T10, 10 wounds.
I mean, with the bodyguard unit, he drops to 9, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But 10 wounds, OC2. I like
it very much.
I like purely because of that one ability.
Yeah. So what you'd do is you'd deep strike him in, Realms of Chaos him out. Deep strike him in.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
The one thing you've got to watch out for, though, is you need to do it on large terrain features. Because some terrain features are quite small. Yeah. You need a big footprint.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not getting your blood first.
Well, it does say area terrain.
Yeah,
feature.
so area terrain.
So
if you've got a small ruin footprint, you're not going to get something big in.
No, you wouldn't target it.
And you can't overhang your bases on the second floor and stuff, so it has to be something big.
You'd probably... Well, what I'd do is probably target the stuff near the objectives.
Mm-hmm.
is what I'd probably
Just
do.
key locations in general. Because you could just put Be'lakor out, bosh. Not Be'lakor, Bloodthirster, Scarbrand, anything, bosh.
Within
all
6.
because of this dude.
Yeah.
Which means you don't need Be'lakor. I mean, Bellacor's alright, but I like this. So, where do you put this? This is getting harder. Every time we pull a card, it gets harder.
That goes number 2.
Number 2.
I'm telling you, that goes number 2. It's a lynch. It's like you just said. It's another linchpin to get.
My notes are wrong because I missed that. So in my previous notes, I had it like halfway behind, somewhere behind here, but it can't be that. So you would put it above the Plague Bearer options.
Yep. I know he's expensive, but I think getting off that Shadow of Chaos, bang. Well, you think you could probably get him in your enemy's deployment zone with the stratagem, drop within 3 in a deployment zone on a terrain feature that now has the Shadow of Chaos.
I mean, sometimes you don't need this.
No, of course not. It's situational.
Let's say you whack 3 Soul Grinders in, which you've done many a time before, and I can't deal with them, and you've got Shadow all the way up my ass, and it's just like bang. Then you don't really need this. But you could do this in my area. In my deployment area, deep strike them in. If I've left a gap, bosh, that's now my area. As soon as you get capture enemy outpost, bosh, you're almost in. They're very difficult to kill. Beast of Nurgle. Okay, second.
Yeah, you happy? Yeah.
Behind Selesky, yeah?
Yeah,
No,
I think Selesky's better.
Okay, we'll stick
I
in.
do like the Slimmers though. He's
So
Slim Man.
the Nurgle ones are proving to be, well, in our opinion,
Yeah.
to be pretty good.
Yeah, I do like the Nurgle leaders.
So far, they're in all 4 of them are in the top 5.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any more. I can't remember what there was, to be honest.
I think there's one more. I think.
The bagpipe guy, right?
Yeah, Slappity Bagpipe.
Slappity guy, Scottish dude. Right, we'll find him.
Well.
Oh wow, we've just changed the game a bit.
Skull Taker. I love this guy.
85 points.
Yep. He has. We'll go for his weapon, the Slayer Sword. 6 attacks. It has precision and devastating wounds.
Nasty.
-2 AP, 3 damage.
Nasty.
When he's leading a unit, he gives them the devastating wounds ability. So now Bloodletters have got dev wounds, which is nice. And each time he makes an attack that targets a character unit, I can re-roll the hit roll and the wound roll. And if I destroy a character, gain a CP.
That bit's a bonus.
Yeah, that bit's a bonus.
It's basically precision for Khorne. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So
fantastic.
I'm going to look at this in the same way as I did with the Demonettes unit earlier. You stick in with 10 Bloodletters, that's basically 10 more wounds for your precision assassinator.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Assassinator.
He's always done a job. Even if he's only managed to kill one thing, he's always done a job. Always.
Is he epic? He is epic.
He's epic,
no enhancement. Yeah. I mean, the strength 6 is a little bit against the bigger stuff. I mean, like the bigger characters, it's a little bit light.
Dead wounds and you re-roll it.
Yeah.
So you'll be fish for 6s. Fishing for the 6s.
Smaller stuff, he just
then
slaps them. Chronomancer, gone.
Yes,
just done.
So, but you, like we just said there, you're fishing for your 6s. You don't get a save because it's dead wounds.
How much do Bloodletters cost?
120.
For 5 or 10?
For 10.
120 for 10. And he's 85. Yeah. He, to me...
He's made them a load better.
He's in the top 3 for sure. You agree with that so far?
Yeah.
Right, after 3. Oh, I was going to say after 3, you've already showed me 1. You're saying 1.
Yeah.
On my notes, he's 1.
He's very close to me between him and Shimes.
I agree with that completely.
It all goes down to preference.
I think that though, because as much as I like that Selesky, it comes back 18 wounds, you said, if you get the 2+. But what does it actually do?
It's an anti-infantry thing. Whereas...
Which is situational.
Yeah, whereas this...
Characters are everywhere.
Yeah. And you're forgetting bloodletters can potentially go into anything. They can go to anything.
What's their special rule?
Re-rolling wound rolls of a 1.
So he's re-rolling.
And if you're below
of a
half
1.
strength,
He's
re-roll
passing that to them. So Skull Taker's got that anyway. If he's with them, yeah, he's won. It's clear. It's not even he's won.
Yeah, that's why I put the ones up. He's our Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Oh, here we go. Right, we've got only, I think there's 2 left. You can have this at the Scottish one. Blood Master, Khorne, bloodletters again.
Yeah.
He's not going to be as good as Skull Taker.
No.
+1 to wound. On paper, that looks great. I don't think it is. And consolidating 6 inches instead of 3, which is actually not bad.
Yes, I like that. I like the big consolidation. That's cool.
Blade of Blood, hit on 2, strength 6, -2, 3 damage. I like that. What does he cost? 65 points.
Yeah.
I just don't think they need him. They don't need him. I mean, I did a little maths against Space Marines, just Marines. I didn't go mathing out every type of unit, but I mathed out here. Where are we? 10 bloodletters. Not his attacks, just purely the bloodletters with the +1 to wound. They were killing 6.7 Space Marines without him. With the +1 to wound, it went up to 8.65.
Okay, so
or 6.4.
9.
Yeah, that's not a massive increase. Obviously, you've got his attacks as well, and that's a +1 to wound.
I know this is why I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it.
You got to say it.
I think I've got to say it.
Yeah.
This is why in Mono Khorne, Ren Masters are so important. They give extra strength, AP, and damage. Now, if we get the bloodletters card and they get buffed by 2, their strength 7, AP -4, 4 damage, and now you've got +1 to wound. +1 to wound because of the Bloodmaster.
At strength 7, so it's basically 2s and 2s almost, isn't it? Against certain things.
Against some big things, and you're doing 4 damage. So you don't need everything to go through.
That's filthy. But okay.
That's why I said I didn't want to say it.
We're kind of going off topic because how much is a Ren Master?
150.
And you need 2, that's 300 points. That's a bit of a combination.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I didn't want to say it, but I said there's...
an actual natural leader on his own with the bloodletters.
I still think he's good.
In terms of going against Marines, you're getting a couple extra kills per fight phase.
Yep.
Which is what, 30 points, maybe 35. I can't remember exactly how much Marines are. This guy costs 65. So within one fight phase, you're getting, let's say, just over half of his points back. Yeah. The consolidation thing is interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting. He's obviously he's not better than the Skull Taker.
No.
He's 20 points more. So that's the obvious go-to. But just because you're comparing to the Skull Taker doesn't mean you put him at the bottom.
No.
Because that's not fair, is it?
Is he better than the Skullmaster?
I'll have to remind... Well, that's a different unit, isn't it? But if we're doing like for like...
I'd say yes.
Yes, because I've said it a few times, I would just take 3 more Crushers.
Yeah.
So actually, yes.
So he's above the Skullmaster. Okay. Is he better than Epidemus?
I'm just having to remind myself. The 4+ sticky thing.
4 up in them. Yes, play
4+, for the sticky unit. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because I want my Plague Bearers alive.
Yeah.
Doing sticky. They're going to be screwing you so many points in your game.
Yeah.
This guy ain't screwing you a massive amount. He's killing stuff. Only a few extra Marines to turn.
He's helping. He is helping.
I would stick him right there.
Above the Skullmaster.
Yeah. But not above the...
Do you think... Okay. So you don't think he's better than Pox... I think Poxbringer's got to come down.
Oh, okay. Which one? The Poxbringer's the 5+ criticals.
Yeah.
And they've got lethal.
But
don't
like
even need...
But
this
like
guy's
you said,
giving re-rolls at +1 to wound. They don't even need to roll to wound with their lethals.
No. But what was your point?
Go on.
You want the Plague Bearers to survive. You ain't going to be charging them in. You're going to be charged.
If you're doing overwhelming force, storm hostile, you are.
Potentially, but they have not got the killing power.
Would you say they're damage 1?
Yeah. Bloodletters have the killing power.
So why do you never pick them then?
Blood letter. I'll pick blood letters
Yeah.
more often. I've been picking them more often since they come down in points.
I don't know.
I think
I'm still stuck on an unfair argument of the Skull Taker is better, which isn't a fair argument.
I think, and I'm going to do it. The Poxbringer needs to come out.
Yeah.
I think that needs to come out and be reassessed.
We'll just put him where you want, mate. We don't want to go through him.
And the Bloodmaster goes above Epidemus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this an executive decision?
No, I just generally. I mean, you can by all means you can tell me I'm wrong, but I think in terms of what they're doing,
I wouldn't have done it.
And then I think I've been swayed by Epidemus over the Poxbringer.
Is he the one with the pistol?
No, that's Scrivener.
Bet your card there.
That's right. I think we swap them round. I think Poxbringer goes below Epidemus because, like you said, you want your Plague Bearers to survive. Well, they're going to survive with a 4 up Inven.
Skullmaster.
Yeah.
So you're popping them in there.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I kind of get my way in a way, and you get your switch in a way. So,
yeah.
And you're sticking to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm annoyed that I've been a card though.
No, that's all right. I've nearly said we're done. Well done, we're done. I've got one more.
One more. Sloppity dippity.
Flabby file paper. I'm not going to do my Scottish accent. I'm not going to butcher that. So while he's leading a unit, he adds 1 to the move characteristics, and you can re-roll advanced rolls made for that unit.
60 points. Add 1 to the move.
Add 1 to the move, so 6
and they
in.
move 6. Okay, that's okay.
Mm.
I mean, it's okay. Whatever. And
Disease of Mirth, is that an aura? At the start of the fight phase, every enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles, within 6 inches must take a battle shock test.
That's okay.
That's...
If you're trying to do what I said, I keep saying, overwhelming force. If you're doing Storm, one of them's kill him.
Storm.
One of them's to take him, one's to kill him. The
Storm
taking
is
one,
taken.
you've already done it, as long as you survive.
Well,
because they fail battle shock.
Potentially.
They got 0. See, if they do it, I mean, they fail it.
Then you've done it.
All you got to do is then survive when you get fought back on.
Yeah.
And you've done it. So that's not a bad ability. The problem I've got is all the other Plague Bearer options are better.
Yes, I agree.
Again, it's a little bit unfair because we're discussing him.
Yeah.
But I would never take him. So you have to factor it in. You'd take the other guys.
I wouldn't take him either.
Yeah.
As cool as he is, I wouldn't take him either.
So the problem then, I mean, he's making the units that are sticky faster. That isn't that bad.
But that doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't, not an inch, does it? It's not. You could just advance and then get a 1 or 6. So you know what? He's 55 points. I'm gonna knock him down a bit. I had him.
You had him mid? Around mid?
I originally had him here, but he's not better than the Flamer. He's not better than that.
I actually don't think he's better than Karanak.
So you had him down there.
I've got him down here.
I'm just reminding myself. Apologies. I'm
That's
a
right.
bit slow. Fights first. This is on playstyle now, isn't it? Because there's people out there screaming, saying, "Demonettes are amazing. You're using them wrong."
Yeah.
Why are they down here?
I am using them wrong because they're in the cupboard, not getting used.
I'm gonna kind of go around there.
Okay.
But,
I just think.
In fact, there.
I was just about to say.
Because fights first.
I love that. I know they might die, but I just love that.
The corn thing is getting the rerolls to your charge. The Slanesh thing is fighting first.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't really an Urgle thing, is it? So I think it goes there.
You know what?
I think
I'm happy with that.
we've done a good job.
I think we've done right. Yeah,
we're gonna
get slated. Slated.
I think that's that. But from what we've made out here, the Nurgle options are pretty impressive.
Collectively, better as a whole.
The corn ones are not bad at all. In fact, they're all in the sort of near the top half. Karanak is only there because I put him there. He, in your eyes, is down here. Really.
I would never pick him.
I wouldn't pick him,
and that's where it's.
I wouldn't pick him, but I think these are just worse.
Yeah.
Is that a fight's first ability? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But then you're going about how they're going to be surviving to fight first.
Everything from here downwards, let's make a little hole here. Everything here downwards sucks.
Yeah.
They all stink.
Yeah.
And from here,
you're just playing with fluff if you're picking them, I think.
I mean, you could argue that no, that goes up there.
Yeah.
Everything from here onwards, Fluxmaster onwards, is usable or very good.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
Yeah, happy. Good. Slaughter us in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.
Take it easy.